clicks. This ain't about size. It's about real ones linking up and getting this bread. Shogun. I ain't here for the gossip, I'm here for the profit. Built a lane out the mud, now it's time for the bosses. You ain't gotta like me, you just gotta respect it. A real one recognize work when he check it. Seen too many fold over pride and flex. Chose ego over dollars, chose hate over checks. But me, I'm staying solid, staying down with the cold. Plant seeds, water dreams, watch the whole team grow. I ain't asking for love, I'm demanding respect. I'm giving you a lane you could choose or neglect. But one thing's certain, the real gon' rise. And Shogun Unlimited, built for them times. We can all break bread, we can all build more. We can all run it up, we can all open doors. It's Shogun rules, grind to be gone. Come build with the real or get left alone. Built for this, built to reign. Built for the ones that respect the game. That respect the game. That respect the game. I done seen kings fall, seen bosses lose faith, trying to beef with the fam when the plate was straight. I ain't here to battle no brother that grind. I'm here to double the bag, triple the line. If you real, you feel it in your soul when I speak. It's bigger than dogs, it's legacy we keep. Ain't no handshake deals, just loyalty shown. Ain't no fronting in the work, just grinding alone. Shogun's the flag, Shogun's the code. And every real one gotta see that this road. But if you moving with pride, moving for fame, you gon' miss out on building your name. We can all break bread, we can all build more. We can all run it up, we can all open doors. It's Shogun rules, grind to be gone. Come build with the real or get left alone. Built for this, built to reign. Built for the ones that respect the game. That respect the game. This ain't for everybody. It's for the ones who see the bigger picture. Shogun Unlimited, built for this. This ain't for everybody. It's for the ones who see the bigger picture. Shogun Unlimited, built for this.
Yo.
Yeah, what's happening, bro? What's going on, man?
Man, can't call it my fault.
Yes, sir. You know what it is. Man, you know what to do, man. It's your boy, Big A. I'm back in here like I left my wallet and keys. I got my homeboy Dre. What's happening, man?
Shogun Army, stand up.
Man,
top of the movie, dog.
Yeah, Vicky Foster in the building. Showing up. What's happening, man? Hard finish. What's going down? MKM, man, what's going on? Benny.
Top of the morning, dog. Top of the morning, man. Salute to all y'all brothers, man. Appreciate y'all getting in here, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button on the way in.
Yeah, today is Tuesday, April 29th, 2025, man. Yes, sir. Man, we're going to be talking about training systems that build working dogs. Yeah, but before we get into that, man, let's jump to the dog of the day. The dog of the week, man.
All right, let's do that, man. Let me go ahead and get that pulled up for you real quick, bro. There we go.
Yeah.
Dog of the Week, Elevated Kennels, Judge, son of Freemason, and the Freemason bloodline.
Yes, sir. Yeah. And who we got for the dog? The dog of the month. It's the last day, isn't it?
They can still get him in tomorrow.
Yeah.
They can still get him in tomorrow. But yeah, it's time is drawing short. Time is drawing short.
Okay. Yeah, man. And well, yeah, we got Native Gold. Yeah, Native Gold, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there you go. Native Gold. Last day, man. Last day. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I got my number one fan. She sleep right now, but it's her birthday, man. Happy birthday. When she get up, she'll see
it. Happy birthday to listen.
Yeah, running around, Bad Batch, what's happening, man? Hey, so let's jump to these announcements, man. We're gonna go ahead and jump to these announcements, man. But the Bushido code of the day, we gonna talk about honor today, man. The way of the warrior is found in loyalty to one's values and duty. I say that one more time, man. The way of a warrior is found in the loyalty to one's value and duty. Yes, sir.
My question for all y'all Bushido Code followers, man. Is there a level of loyalty in which you betray yourself?
Yeah.
Is there a level of loyalty in which you betray yourself? Think about that now. And I like the Bad Batch. Bad Batch has the great brother Malik El Shabazz, also known as Malcolm X, because he experienced what's known as a moral injury. And what a moral injury is when a person is so tied to their belief system that when it's corrupted by interactions with other human beings, it causes a scar deeper than emotional scar and deeper than physical scars. And I break it down for you. The brother Malcolm believed in the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, so much so that he dedicated his life to his teachings. We in the dog world sometimes call this a mentor. And his mentor, he believed, was above reproach and didn't fall for some of the fleshly and worldly things that other men fell for. That's why he believed in the mentor, right?
Right.
But the honorable minister did have some issues, so much so that he fathered a lot of children out of wedlock and tried to keep it under the rug. And when Malcolm found out about this, he was distraught because his belief system had been shattered. What he believed in and what he stood for had been destroyed in one fell swoop. As a moral injury. What's good, Victorio?
Hey. What's up? Good morning, brothers. Good morning.
Top of the morning.
Hey.
Always a pleasure. Y'all let me in the building early today. Salute to y'all.
Salute.
Yeah.
And so to finish the statement and make sure I get it clearly out there to y'all. When it comes to these mentors and some of our dog fathers in the game, some of us have those same moral injuries. We believe in a man so much that we forget that he's a man. You deify him or put him on a level as an angel or even a god amongst men. And when they show you flaws, it can cause you in return to try to emulate the failure that you see. So when it comes to building these training systems that build real working dogs, do not let your loyalty betray yourself. Back over to y'all, my brothers.
Okay. With that being said, man, today is the last day for the Digital Dog Show entries for the month of April, man. If y'all ain't got it in, y'all better squeeze that time, man. To get those shorts in, man. We got Digital Dog Show coming up on Saturday, man. Y'all don't miss out on that, man. Also, man, if you're not a member, man, what you doing, man? You need to jump on board, man. Yes, sir. But around the world, man, let's go around the world, around the nation for the ADBA show announcement. Okay, so on we get May 11th. Carolina Bulldog Bash, Charlotte, North Carolina is going down, man. The judges can change, but for right now, it's Tasha Ray's venue Queen City Event Grounds, confirmation, junior handling ring, weight pool, family friendly event. You know, man, Shogun members attend, man. If y'all in that area, shooting out to the West Coast, on the West Coast, the West Side, baby. You know, May 18th, West Coast Working Dog Classic, Bakersfield, California. The judge is Sean Harlow. Like I say, judges can change. Events, Drive Focus Showcase, treadmill races, working titles intro, free training tips from guest handlers before showtime. Greatest exposure for the Cali-based breeders, man. Y'all show up. Now we swing it to the Midwest, man. You know the show me state. Midwest Muscle Flex, man. You know what it is, St. Louis, Missouri. The judge is Dave Luhan. Gateway Park, Kennel Arena. You know, best head, best rear classes, $200 stud showcase winner bonus. Man, look, $200 showcase bonus, man. You can get better than that on a digital dog show, man. What y'all doing? But anyway, you know, shooting to the East Coast, man, on June 1st. June 1st on the East Coast Legends Show, Newark, New Jersey. The judge is Vicky Mendoza. Events, Best Brindle. Contest for veteran class, 7 years plus. Live DJ and barbecue, man. I know a little something about that. You know, old school breeders returning. East Coast OG reunion potential. So all y'all who want to link up with the OGs, man, that's something to do, man. And y'all still got time, man, because it say booths available. So if you got something to sell, something to show, you can get your early setups. And they say early setups start around 8 a.m. All right, on June 8th, down here in the Lone Star, baby. You know what I'm saying? June 8th, Lone Star Legacy Show, Houston, Texas, Hurston. Yeah, Judge Chris Jacobs features largest confirmation classes in Texas. Protection demo preview. Yeah, I might pop out over there, man. Ain't no telling, man. But there, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling, man. Look. But okay. Now let's jump to the dog nutrition facts, man. You know, all May we talking about power foods, man. So let's power up and focus, man. We're gonna focus on muscle tendons recovery, and we got beef heart. You can serve that raw or lightly cooked. Top natural source for taurine and muscle health. Followed by eggs. Raw or boiled. I don't do raw. I do more boiled or whatever you call it. Run some hot water on it. But anyway, full amino acid profile, easy to digest for lean strength. Blueberries, fresh or frozen. I go wild myself. I like the wild berries. Anti-inflammatory, joint health, immune support, and the add-in tip. Blend blueberries with a spoon of coconut oil for power boost right before training. There you go. Yes, sir. Dre, what's happening, man?
Oh, I'm here, bro. Chilling, man. Chilling. I'm letting you cook, man. I'm letting you cook, bro.
Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and dive into today. We talking about training systems that build real working dogs, man. So we're gonna go down to phase one, and we're gonna talk about the foundation. What to you? What is the foundation when it comes to the training system of building a dog, Dre? Because we talked about the foundation when it comes to on the breeding side, picking the puppy side, but now we're going to the training side. You want to go dive into that a little bit?
Yeah. All right. So, consistency is the number one building block to a proper training program. no matter what it is you're getting involved in. And I'll give you an example. I think we'll do a video on this too, but I'll give you an example. Okay, so without treats, without collars, leashes, consistency will teach a dog a lot. And I'm gonna give you one of the things that I use only consistency to teach, and that's door etiquette, right?
Okay.
This is just an example. There's a million ways you can do this, man. Everybody has their way of doing it, but consistency is everything. You have to be consistent. And dogs are like autistic kids. Like, you have to be very, very consistent and very, very deliberate to make sure they get the point, because sometimes they don't generalize the point. Typically for me, I use the crate to teach this behavior. So the dog, I put the dog in the crate. He's trying to get out. He whining. He hitting the door. You know what I'm saying? Woo, woo. I leave the door closed. Eventually, he calms down. I move closer to the crate. I slightly open the door. He tries to come out. I close the door back. I don't have to slam it on him. I just close the door back. Okay. After, depending on how wild the puppy is, you know, it might take 2 or 3 times. It might take me 3 hours. But I'm there consistently. And every time he moves toward that door, before I'm ready for him to come out, I simply close the door back. Eventually, he gonna get the point that this door is not gonna open by me acting crazy. And eventually he'll sit there and relax until I'm ready for him to be released from the crate. No treats are involved. No collars. They can be just naked on the floor. And I do that, right? Now, after about a week of doing this game with the dog, eventually you'll walk in there and he'll sit down before you even start approaching the crate, because you've been consistent. He knows that that movement towards the crate means to sit down, just off of consistency. And that's why I'm not telling you to crate train your dog. What I'm telling you is, whatever it is you're going to do, you must be consistent, and you have to be consistent, not the dog. The dog is responding to you. You are the leader. You're the pack leader.
Yes, sir. I like that, man. And for me, man, you know, it's a few things that are very important. You know, when it comes to the foundation system of building that bond with the dog. But name recognition for me is one, man. I try to have a name already set. And me, I like 2-syllable names, man, because from what I understand, man, and over the years, man, dogs respond to 2-syllable names a lot better than 1-syllable or you know, multiple 3 or 4-syllable names. So I usually do that, man, and I like to focus on building a focus between me and the pup, you know, something to where we can build on. I need to understand the pup, so that's where I start my little foundation at. Yeah.
Okay. Respect.
Yes, sir.
Respect.
Yes, sir. So after that, man, then you know, you working with that, you building a foundation for the basics, you know, respond and communication back and forth or whatnot. Now we would move to something like drive building or working with the dog from that perspective. What would you do in you know, when it comes to that?
Well, first I gotta find the drive threshold. So typically I'm a temperament test.
Hey, good point.
And, because every dog is different. You got hard dogs, just like you got hardcore people. You know, some people, they need you to curse at them and raise your voice, giving them correction. Anything less than that is perceived as weak. Dogs are the same way. Other dogs, you know, raising your voice is enough to cause them mental turmoil. You know what I'm saying? Trauma.
Yeah.
So first thing is establishing what kind of drive threshold my dog has in general, and then it's establishing what we're doing. For an example, something the dog enjoys doing, like bite work, they'll have a high drive threshold where I have to be extremely corrective. You know what I'm saying? E-collars, choke collars, and things of that nature. Where if it's something the dog is not comfortable with, you know what I'm saying, a new item or introducing and socializing into something new, you know what I'm saying, I might have to be more encouraging, you know what I mean, and build the dog's confidence, tell him I want him to do that. That's a good job. That's a fine animal, you know.
Yeah.
And so once I find the drive threshold for whatever activity is I'm doing, I base it up upon that, slowly increasing the pressure on the activity until I'm pleased with the amount of pressure my dog can handle on that activity.
Yeah. I like that, man. I like that, man. Cause I like to do a lot of little games and a lot of little interaction to find exactly like you were saying, what drives the dog, you know, and in the process, you know, for me, like I'm real interactive with the dog. I just build with the dog in a different way. So I'm trying to let the dog feel me out and see what the dog wants from me as young as a pup, as young as I could possibly get it. And once I find it, boom, I got it. Now we can start working from there. I can find out if they food driven. I can find, you know, going through games. I can find out if they more prey driven, you know. And then once I find that out, now it's time to work. And then we just start. Now it's more so of we friends now. We about to have fun. We about to play. We going through the process of going through all this stuff, man, and then just working it until the game becomes serious. Now I can you know, as time goes on. But that's pretty much my phase 2, you know.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Hey, Toyo, what
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah, you beat me to it. I'm about to say,
Yeah,
Toyo,
yeah.
man, what's good, Toyo?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I'm just sitting back taking notes. Y'all cooking, man. I'm taking notes, man. Y'all going in. Y'all going in. I love it.
Yeah, nah, because I definitely get it, man. Because I'm putting you on the spot, Toyo. I gotta put you on the spot today, man. Just a little bit, man. Because Toyo say he was about to jump into this training, man. So he got some pups on the ground. We're gonna see if we get some work done, get some videos in, huh, Toyo?
I'll try the best I can.
Nah, I'm just messing with you, man. Do what you do, bro, man. Stay in your lane, man, and stay comfortable. But if you want to get out there comfortable, like that comfort zone, man, come on with it, man. We got you, bro.
Salute.
Got you. For sure. Yes, sir. Love you,
And look,
man.
and look, Toyo, Big A doing the temperament test in this video right here that's on the screen right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know, the vetting process. You know, and when we go through the culling process, it gives us a better idea of puppy placement. You know, definitely.
Explain that to me right there. The work right there, please, Big A, with the umbrella.
Oh, you want to? Yeah. Oh, I was going to let you get to it, Drake. You definitely can explain it better than I can.
All right, so we do 10 tests for our temperament test, and the first one is basically a play drive, prey drive. You want to see how the dog responds to the stimuli. Then the umbrella, you open the umbrella because it makes a whooshing noise, and it'll typically scare a timid puppy. But as you can see, this puppy right here actually goes into investigate. We like that. Okay, Now that's like a 3 or a 4. A 5 would have gone in there and bit the umbrella. You know, and each one of these tests, we score the puppy. You know what I'm saying? And then you take the average of those 10 tests and divide it by 10, or excuse me, the total of those 10 tests divided by 10. And that's how I measure the overall temperament of the dog. And it helps me home him. So that puppy obviously didn't want to chase the ball, but he wanted to investigate the umbrella. So I can work with that.
Yeah.
So I can work with that.
Yeah.
And build a confidence or build drive.
Yeah. So with that being said, because we had a brief conversation on a different show about protection work. When you go through that process, realistically, Dre, out of a litter, how many dogs do you think would meet that criteria? Out of an average working dog litter would meet the criteria to fully fit the protection work?
Like I said yesterday, man, it's really hard for me to say that because it really depends on what level the person needs. Like I would say, like competing where they got to do like perfect sits, perfect downs, perfect stays, maybe 1 or 2 at best out of 10. But for day to day, like I'm walking my dog in the park and I just need to make sure if somebody jump out and they acting weird, so they tweaking. I would say about half with the proper drive building.
Yeah. So now we jump into phase 3. We talking about skills. How would you work your skills? How would you build skills for specialization type work, protection work, jumping into scent work, all of that.
All right. So if I was just creating a junkyard dog, if I was
Well,
just creating a
time out.
junkyard, all right.
Time out. Time out. Let me go a little more into detail. So you found what the puppy's drive is. How do you how do you work with that?
Okay.
Whatever the drive is.
So all right, I'm gonna just use Saki because that's my dog, and I know his thresholds very well. Okay, so
Yeah.
Saki was he has a high prey drive, high play drive, whatever you want to call it. So for things like that, I would let the anticipation build to get even more out of him. For an example,
Okay.
Monday through Friday, he gets no bites, nothing, no tugs, nothing. It's all obedience. And what it does is that builds frustration. It's a restraint. The commands are a restraint mechanism, just like a harness, just like a back tie. And then Friday night, I crate him, and he's in that crate all night. He's pissed off. Saturday morning, when he comes out of that crate and he see that sleeve for the first time, he is biting that sleeve and releasing 5 days of frustration on whatever is inside that sleeve.
Yeah.
Okay. Eventually, he gets to the point where he's on a schedule now. All right. So then I have to augment the schedule. Now the anticipation might be I might go one day and let him bite on Tuesday. I might let him bite 3 times this week. Building the anticipation. He never knows when it's time to bite, but he knows when I release him, it's time. Like he better enjoy it because he don't know when the next time it's coming. The anticipation is the greatest source there. So if I'm building bite drive, that's what I do. If I'm building obedience drive, I don't train every day of the week.
Yeah.
I'll train just like a workout session. I might train one day, 5 10-minute sessions, 5 1-minute sessions, however long the dog's threshold is for training before they check out, start wandering around, smelling the floor, urinating and defecating, just because they tired of me. You know what I'm saying? And just like any other activity, once I find that threshold, I never let them get to that exhaustion again. You know what I'm saying? I might get 3 sits and stop because they did 3 of them real fast. So they learn, okay, if I respond fast, it's cool. Or if I see them starting to slow down, I might stop. You know what I'm saying? Because if I slow down before they stop, they never quit. They never get a chance to quit.
Yeah.
So that that's building drive for obedience and building drive for bite drive. And then it's like that for everything. You know what I'm saying? I find where their working level, if they can only do 1 trail on the scent trail, then I go a short distance, and I know they're gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? And slowly extend that distance. But you just build it on this. It's a muscle. You know what I'm saying? They mind is a muscle, and you just building that muscle.
Yeah, man. Definitely, I like that. That's dope. I like that, man. Yeah, man. Like I say, man, it's the last day to get your for the Digital Dog Show for April, man. So get them shots in, man. And man, start sending them shots in for the dog of the week, man. Y'all tripping, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all missing out. How can they Dre, how can they get their shots in for the Digital Dog Show and Dog of the Week?
All right, man. Let me first put the link in the chat, but we use WhatsApp, y'all. The first link I'm about to put in here is Dog of the Week because that's the most impending one. Let me rephrase that. I'm gonna put the Digital Dog Show in first because you only got tomorrow to do that. Dog of the Week, you got a couple more days.
Yeah.
So all you gotta do is click the link. If you got a video you want to submit, click the link, add yourself to the chat, drop the video in the chat, give us some basic information. You know what I'm saying? That basic information is this, man. The dog's name, color, age, sex, and your Cash App. And the only reason I would want your Cash App is if you want monetary compensation for if and when you win. If you don't want monetary compensation, then you can just leave the other information in there and you can leave it, you know what I'm saying, like that. And like, I'm not going to force you to take no money or force you to expose yourself any more than you want to be involved. You know what I'm saying? But there is monetary compensation for our competitions. And I do want it to be available to you because I feel you never know, man. Like, you might be, I've been there. I don't know if y'all been there. Maybe y'all got better financial management than me, but I've had weeks where a quick little $5 from my homeboy get me lunch at work that day. You know what I'm saying? I get a little $5 from McDonald's, or at $10, you know what I'm saying? That's exactly what I needed for gas for the rest of the week. You know, I don't know your situation. It's not my business. But I do know this. if I'm gonna make money off of these dogs, I'm gonna give it back to the people taking care of these dogs. At least a portion of it. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is.
Roger that. Yeah, man. So for a lot of people really don't, they kind of frown on, the training when it comes to these dogs, man. They focus on what they focus on, and salute to them, man. I got nothing but respect. But a lot of people might want to try something different, might want to step outside their comfort zone and jump into this training, man. So the first 5 commands for every working dog should be come, sit, down, focus, and out.
So hold on, Big A. Hold on, Big A.
I know you. I know it. Come on
so
with it.
There was, and I started on the script too, and I meant to address it before, but I'm gonna fix it now. I would say out is not as important as a recall.
No, recall is the most important to me. I was gonna get to that, but I knew
you
was
gonna my fault.
No, go ahead, because that needs to be talked about. Talk about it.
No, I'll talk about it when we get to it. I'll talk about. Go ahead, cook.
Yeah. No, those are the first 5 commands every working dog should have. But ultimately, like Dre was saying, the most important thing overall is the recall. I could give a damn about anything else. The dog can do anything it wants to do as long as the recall is strong. But yeah, what were you about to say, Dre?
Not like so that like basically everything is to me is built off the recall.
Yeah.
Even down to the other training stuff, man. Because if the dog is wandering off, and I'm telling you, they're gonna you're gonna hit a threshold, and they're gonna wander off. They're gonna get tired of you. I don't want to do this no more. I don't care how much food you got. I don't care how much toy you got in your back pocket. I'm done with you for right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to go be a dog again. And so even when they're in that threshold where they just want to be a dog again, their recall still has to be refined. So I'm the most strict about my recall of any command, especially because I do a lot of off leash stuff and like I usually do it in fenced areas like baseball fields and stuff. But yeah, man, it's that's it. Hunting, just being out there with your dog. You never know, you might drop the leash. You know what I'm saying? You never know what's gonna happen, man. But that recall is extremely. That's the move, man.
Yeah, and so a lot of these things that we're speaking about needs to be implemented into their daily life structure as soon as they're in your possession. If you get one of those breeders that's already focused on that and working the dogs in that direction, a lot of them will give you dogs that's already kind of semi already prepped for it. But I got a couple of videos that I was gonna show y'all, man, of me interacting with Michonne when she was a pup. And what I wanted to speak about was the focus that she has on me. We built that focus strictly off of the fact that I understood what she wanted from me, and in turn, I could get what I wanted from her. So this first video is me working with her. It's a lot of stuff going on in the video. One thing that I don't like is me snapping my fingers, man. I gotta stop snapping my fingers, man. That is a tedious thing that I gotta stop doing. But check it out, though.
All right.
Good girl, come on back. Good girl, let's go. Let's go. Come on. Work it. Come on. There you go. Good girl. Come on. Let's go. Come on. One more time. Let's go. Good girl. Let's go. Come on. One more time, girl. One more. Come on. Michonne. Come on. One more time. Good girl. Yes.
Yeah, see, right there, it's a lot of stuff going on in there, but the main thing is we're having fun, we're interacting, but it's the purpose behind what I'm doing, and as a puppy, for her to have that response and stuff like that. First of all, it's good genetics. She's a very intelligent dog to begin with, but these are the type of things that you focus on when they're pups, and you would be surprised to what their mental structure from the everyday challenge and stuff like that. It helps evolve the brain. But And then, you know, I got another video that I jumped to.
Bet. Michelle. Good. Get on the bed. Bed.
Yes, sir.
Sean.
Yeah, I made a reset. I'm working with hand signals. I'm not telling her to lay down. I gave her a hand signal to lay down. I think she's like 3 months,
Yeah, girl, let's go.
4 months.
Yeah. Yeah, girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah, good girl. Good girl. Yes. Yes.
And then, you know, jumping to working with those hand signals. Like I said, man, you want to kind of implement that stuff as soon as you possibly can. So, you know, this is a phone conversation that me and Drake, I'm on the phone talking to Drake, and I'm training, you know, while we, you know, on the phone. But all I'm doing is giving the hand signals, and I'm rewarding her for it. But, you know, it's a consistent thing, like Drake was speaking earlier, man. Consistency is more important than anything else. But here we go.
Yeah. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. And it was different people jumping on and off.
Yeah, man. And then I got one more I'll show y'all, man. But you can see, you know, the progression, me working consistently with her. And this is just me working with her to get her to respond when I want her to respond. Uh, you know, when I want her to, you know, I want to kind of fire up a little bit and just kind of working with her as a pup. And this is just me playing around, having fun. But as she grows, I can I can I can tap into that and, you know, make a different dog. But, you know, here we go.
Show Good girl. Michelle.
Yeah, and if I do stuff like that now, she acted damn fool. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But you know, it's just consistency. It's just really consistency, man. You know, overall, man. And working with when they a pup, man, it means a lot. It's a lot harder to work with an adult dog. You can, but I would much rather work with a pup than, you know, than a grown dog.
Yeah, that's gangster. Y'all getting it in with
Yes,
that.
sir.
Hey, but you know
Yeah.
what? It was a little
Yes,
bit
sir.
too much. It was a little bit too much laughter with that challenge to me with the obedience thing. So I tell you
Yeah.
guys what to spice up the
Oh, yeah.
community and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no, no, no. Listen, check it, because I forgot. It hit me upside my head like a ton of bricks. I forgot about my little sis. Now, Pop just had a little probably in December, so he still might got some young dogs up there. Now, I asked my little sis, did she want to come out and holler at you guys? But I'm gonna tell you, she gonna want some money, so she gonna probably want. She'll probably. I'm gonna ask her. I'm gonna say, if y'all give me a list of things that y'all, set up a contest or whatever. She'll try to take both of y'all on, but she gonna want 150 a piece from both of y'all if she win. I'm just gonna keep it to you like that.
Oh,
So
oh, damn.
so I'm gonna holler at her though. I'm gonna holler at her and see if she thinks she can mess with you guys. Cause y'all laugh too hard on that, so I'm gonna have to get little sis.
Oh, damn.
But she gonna want some paper. She gonna want some paper though. So y'all go ahead and develop that contest. The things that y'all are gonna need the dog to do or whatever. And I'm gonna holler at her. I'm gonna holler at her, see if we can get a crack. Since y'all want to laugh, we gonna see if we can get a crack around this joke.
Hey, Big Hill, man. I'm sorry. I apologize. I ain't mean that, man.
Oh no. Y'all, I salute the work. Y'all doing
No.
wondrous things. I can't get in y'all business on obedience thing. I said I would try. I'm learning.
Yeah.
But I forgot
Yeah.
about little sis. She been talking to them animals since she was born. So we can get a crack
Yeah.
around this joker. You dig?
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna say
That's a
something.
bet. That's a bet. Uh-oh.
I ain't ducking no. I ain't laugh, but I ain't ducking no smoke. And anybody can get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to be clear. Like, I ain't ducking no smoke. Like, I'm down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I didn't laugh.
He just want to put that out there.
Yeah, but I will take your money though. You know, I will take your money. And then I give it right back to the community. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we do, man.
Already.
Hey, Toya, that was dope, man. Hey,
Yeah.
Toya don't duck no. Toya don't duck no.
No,
phase.
hey, man, Toyo hit you in the gut.
He ducks no phase, bro. Salute.
Yeah.
Man, that's
Big
big bro
time.
right there, man. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
man, I didn't see the cookout with Big Toyo yesterday, man. Like, ooh-wee. I said, man, he about to set that internet on fire, whatever. I know some people in their Facebook chats right now going in about Samurai Kennels and Shogun Army, man. You know what I'm saying? That boy called out their legend, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But he is a legend, though.
Yeah. Yeah. So what's good, Big A? What's on the script?
Oh man, shoot! I was about to get into the money. Yeah.
Hey,
Let's
talk about money.
Yeah.
Talk about
So-
the money.
Like, so if you were to jump into basic obedience, which like I'm a firm believer, man. A lot of people jump ship and try to get to the finish line before they go through the process. And you can't build a house from the roof down. You know what I'm saying? So basic obedience. How much do you think or how much do they charge to train a dog in basic obedience? Typically.
Like somebody who does it for a living?
No. How much do they charge if you were to go to PetSmart for basic obedience? How much would they charge?
About I think it's like $280 for a 6-week course on basic obedience.
And when you go through that basic obedience course, do you think you better off going in
Say again?
Do you think that doing a basic obedience, like PetSmart or whatever, because I think you had did that before, do you think it was beneficial?
Bro, you be asking some tough questions. It's the yes and no, man. Like, okay, so I'm gonna give you an example. All right. If you have no experience whatsoever, that's the cheapest in-person training you're gonna get to learn about creating behaviors. Okay? Like, it's not a lot of people that's gonna match their prices because it's commercial and it's big box. So it's beneficial. If you're completely novice, it's not bad. It's not a bad program. But these are the limb facts that I would say. Okay, one, I went in there and I didn't tell the trainer that I also trained, because some people that turn them off, you know what I'm saying? They don't use corrections. They use, it's purely positive dog training, you know what I'm saying? So, and I didn't, with my Malinois and with my American Pit Bull Terriers, they are too strong-minded of a dog for that style of training. My dogs are. My dogs that I've had, both in the Shepherd classes and in the American Pit Bull Terrier classes, were too strong-minded for that light, always giving treats, never saying what's wrong, like never saying they did something wrong. Those corrections don't work for my dog consistently, and the training is not as effective as if you got like a dog like a Yorkie or something like that is, typically easier to deal with, less stubborn, or a dog that's more predisposed to training like a lab or golden retriever, right? So it did have its benefits. But yes, I would say, it's beneficial, but it's beneficial.
Okay, now, do you think that you can do a better job than they can?
Yeah, of course. It's because one, you paying that $280 for you know what I'm saying, for 6 sessions. You know what I'm saying? 6 sessions is, in the grand scheme of things, is not a lot when you have people to do board and trains and they're working with your dog every day. You know what I'm saying? Or working with you and your dog every day.
NWA, what's happening, man? NWA in the building. Oh, yeah. But check this out. So, like I said, we're talking about money. We're gonna get to the money, man. Now, you said you could do a better job, right?
For sure.
And you know how our dogs are undersold, correct? I believe so. I in my heart of hearts, I know they're undersold for what they are. Now, as a breeder, if you were to take the time and master, or at least invest your time in the basic obedience for your dogs, your pups, do you think that increases the value?
100%.
If you were to say, so if you were to take on the task of giving the dogs the simple introductions of sit, lay down, stay, come, and recall before they hit 6 months, how much would you charge over the cost of what you would have regularly have charged for the dog prior to?
For my dogs, about something I bred, and so you got a puppy, you want to leave it with me till it's 4 months or 6 months old, is what you're saying, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But you gave them the introduction to basic obedience.
Okay, so one, I'm gonna upcharge it, but it's gonna be cheap. It's gonna be cheaper for me to do that with one of my dogs than if you brought me a puppy of yours. Because
as a breeder, what I mean as a breeder, you have a litter that hits the ground. It's your litter. You take your litter and you give them the introduction to basic obedience. If you charge $1,500 for your pups right now, let's say $1,000 for your pups right now, and you let it go at 6 months, you've taken on the task of giving them the introduction to basic obedience. What will be the upcharge over that?
So that total price, I have on my website, that package is already on there. It's $2,500 for that. You know what I'm saying? So $1,000 for the puppy, $1,500 for that training package, like that, basic obedience.
Okay.
So
do you think?
What's up?
Do you think that the purchaser, because we have people that do a lot of things with these dogs, do you think the purchaser would have a better experience coming out the gate with the dog?
Yeah, yes, because the legwork is already done, the foundation's already set. But I would say this though, I would do a price reduction, and I think they would get the best value if they live close enough to come do it themselves and have me just supervise them interacting with their dog and teaching them how to do what it is that I would do anyways. And it's a lifelong skill, you know what I'm saying? So once you got it, you got it. Like, you don't have to do that again. You know, so you just buy the next puppy, you just roll with it. But yeah, they want me to, if they want a pre-started, you know what I'm saying, how you go by the pre-started plant, or you can get a plant from a seed, you know what I'm saying, you go get that plant pre-started and put it in the ground and water it yourself.
Yeah, the reason I say that is because a lot of these dogs make people look better. They're an addition. They can make you look better than the skill that you have. And it's a system. And like I said, this whole month we're gonna be talking about how you could generate funds, dealing with these dogs. So this is, while some people may not think this is for them, this is an option that you can do to increase the value of your dogs. Now, with that being said, if you were to give them a basic obedience package, you got a lot of people that are more focused on the working aspect. But like I say, you can't build a house from the roof down. So if you gave them a basic obedience package, and then you were to take them and introduce them to like drive building, some real good drive building stuff that they can really work with, which you already kind of do for a little bit. I mean, a little bit already. But how much do you think you would upcharge for that?
Nothing. And because okay, so our dogs are propagated on being easy to train, easy to work, healthy dogs. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pull this back up too, Big A, while we talking about it, because I think this next clip is exactly what I'm talking about. And it's not just dogs that I've bred for that purpose, but if it's leaving my hands, it's gonna come to you ready to work. So and just a clip here just after this temperament test, you're gonna see me with Critter. That's our Niggerino dog we got from Texas Dog Pound Kennels. And I have equipment that some people don't even have, and it's easier to introduce them at an early age as a puppy to that equipment than it is to wait until, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you can wait too late and it's just too late, But right here, every puppy that comes to my house, whether I bred it, bought it, or was given to me, is going to be introduced to the meal. It's going to be introduced to a tug. It's going to be introduced to all the basic things you need to do: wall climb, weight pull, treadmill races. I mean, early, and it starts with the bond training. So that's part of the puppy. You know what I'm saying? Like training versus socialization to me is different. Before it comes to you, it's going to be I'm already going to take it around in my car. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna know before you ever touch this dog, does the dog get car sick? You know what I'm saying? Like there's certain stuff that it's I'm not even putting my stamp on it to give it to you until it's already been checked for that. You know what I mean? And because I need to know that, okay, let's say you get the dog, right? And it won't do it for you. I'm like, okay, it's you. You know what I'm saying? Like I know for a fact it is you. Yeah. That's just my personal opinion on that, man. It was running the mill with me. And then that just establishes, okay, if you want this dog to do this for you, I know I can get this dog to do this for you. Is my training worth it to you?
Yeah, man. Yeah, most
definitely. It's good for the dog, but it's marketing as well. Like if you can't, you know what I'm saying, if you can't do, you know what I'm saying, those who can do it, those who can't pay for it. Yeah.
So you've spoken of this before. We've had these conversations. You've spoken of taking one of your pups and fully training them for a train to go dog. And if you were to go through that whole process, what would you train that dog? What would be, what would you train that dog for? Would it be in protection? Would it just be basic training? What would it be if you were to train the dog completely?
Am I keeping it or am I letting it go?
You're letting it go, because we had spoken about that, but prior to, plenty of times.
Okay, if I'm letting it go, like it's gonna be based upon, it's gonna have basic obedience at a minimum, healing. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't consider healing basic obedience. Like I would say that you're starting to get into advanced obedience for healing, but basic obedience, healing. And then like it would be based upon what the person wants the dog to do. Like most people don't want an American Pit Bull Terrier to bite. So like that, I'm not going to teach you that unless that's something you request.
Well, you don't have a buyer yet. You're just training the dog.
Oh, I'm training for everything I like. You know what I'm saying? Basic obedience, healing, bite work, scent work. That's
okay. And a fully trained dog coming, from you, how much would that cost?
Man, bro, you just put me out there this morning, Big A. 10 bands.
10?
Yeah, 10 bands.
And what age would you say that dog would be?
No younger than a year. The behaviors I can teach you in the first 4 months, but I need to prove those behaviors. I need to expose the dog to different situations. I need to take it to different settings. I need to be able to make sure my decoys can get there when I need them there. You know what I'm saying? Like, example, if you're a person that jogs in the morning and you jog on trails, I got to take this dog and show it that picture. You know what I'm saying? So I got to go jog on the trail. Then I got to have a decoy come out that the dog has not been introduced to. I never want to use, for a dog that's going to a different person, I don't want to use the same decoy twice. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to use this decoy. I'm going to show this dog this picture with this decoy. And then we're going to go to Walmart and I have somebody jump out or get loud with me at Walmart and show the dog that image, what that looks like. You know what I'm saying? And so the dog is going to realize that no matter what situation he's in, he should generalize, I need to do work whenever somebody get loud with my master. And I have to create those scenarios. I have to be able to set that up. It requires funds for that. And that way, when the dog, you got to tell me a little bit about yourself too. You know, if you're a homebody and you just need a junkyard dog, then I got to teach you to bark at people at the door, bark at the gate. You know what I'm saying? But not to jump the gate, because my dog's easily bound to 6-foot fence. You know, and these are the things you're reinforcing. You're just reinforcing. And then once the dog shows me consistently that it's going to perform consistently at a high level, then it's ready to go.
Yeah. Gotcha. Nice. That's what's up. You say I put you on the spot, huh?
all my business, bro.
Nah, but I just wanted to put that out there, man, because there's plenty of avenues that we could be looking into for the future with these dogs, man. It's just which avenue suits you. You know, it's plenty of stuff we can do. Are you willing to do it? You know, are you willing to go down that route? But it's one thing I can say, I think these dogs are highly, highly undervalued for the skills and the jobs that they can do. You know, yes, sir. Yeah, man. But yeah, man, we coming up on the end of the show, you know, and we got Toyo coming up next at the cookout, man. Make sure y'all I have my potato salad with the raisins, man, and I'm bringing some green bean casserole, man. Yeah, with the little crumples on top, man. So yeah, y'all come get some of that, man. It's gonna be some good cooking, man.
Big A been bringing that casserole and that potato salad with the raisins in it faithfully every cookout to where as though I done seen people sneak scoops of it, making like they don't like it still. But I done seen a couple of y'all taking scoops of that stuff. And Big Tony said he hid it in the smoker. Man, come find out Big Tony took that whole thing home, man. That whole thing home.
I know it.
He said, Dre, for training purposes, if Toyo ran up on you wearing a mask and his meanest dog on a leash, whose A word would Saki bite first? Honestly, so my dog.
I don't know.
Okay, so I do. Whichever one he can get to first is the one he's gonna grab, and that's because my dogs are trained to stay at the end of the leash in a protection scenario. So once you come in that radius, whatever they can grab is the first thing they grab it. You know what I'm saying? So if Toyo dog a punk and he behind Toyo, I don't see his meanest dog being behind him if they running up on me. I see that dog coming forward just because even if he don't want me, if he wants Saki, you know what I'm saying? And Saki he's gonna assess the immediate threat. You know, so he's gonna assess the immediate threat. And then, Toyo, he can catch these hands too. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what's him. You got a mask on.
All I can tell you, if I'm gonna get away with it, or we gonna be on the news like I don't know what.
You got a mask on. You know what? I hope that I know it's you, because I don't know if y'all know this, but I carry a katana and a tray 8 on me everywhere I go, pretty much. So
it's gonna be on the news. It's gonna be on the news.
And I tell you this, man. I jumped out of Saki at nighttime, in the middle of nowhere in a park, boy, let me tell you, man. Yeah, he'll grab you. I tell you that. He'll grab
Hey, Tony's still going in by the beans, man. Tony said green beans is my favorite before the casserole.
Oh man, yeah, you gotta try the casserole, man.
Nah,
Yeah.
I peep Tony Game. Like he tell everybody it's nasty, but he be taking the whole bowl home by.
Yep. Yeah. Without a doubt, man. Yeah, buddy, man. So, man, y'all make sure, man, y'all tune in this Saturday. It's going down. We got the Digital Dog Show, man. The Digital Dog Show. And we got one free t-shirt going to an existing member. One free t-shirt going to a new member. A member that subscribed and became a member this month. And we have one t-shirt going to a viewer. Yes, sir. Yeah. So y'all check in. Y'all gotta be there to be square, man. You know. And we're gonna be voting for the dog of the month. You know. Yes, sir. And we got some good dogs this month too.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hey,
Why him pick me though? Like why he ain't pick Big A to come out there with the match?
Hey, we just picking on you today.
Everybody always try to throw me in the fire. Hey, pick Big A strong and shape ass to go out there and do that work, man. You know I'm gonna be chilling. I ain't gonna come at Dre like that, man. If I come at Dre, he ain't gonna smell that coming, man. I ain't coming at Dre like that. Big A more to do everything with the hands, and he'll run you down and everything. You can't even run from Big A. Like I quit, Big A. I quit.
Hey, so this is a good question too. It says, can Saki be distracted on the sleeve if an aggressive dog is close by? Absolutely. And I'm like, okay, so and I want to give you the why behind it. And this has nothing to do with training. This just has to do with him being a dog, right? Because I think a lot of people forget, like even a trained dog is a dog. For example, if Saki on a sleeve, right, and let's say Big A working the sleeve, I'm gonna just throw Big A out there because Toya said throw Big A out there. Big A working Saki on the sleeve, and we get too close to an aggressive dog. Saki might come off that sleeve and attack that aggressive dog just off of possession, not even training.
Yeah.
Just like you got too close to my toy, like just like any other dog. You know, he's a dog.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And it like that's because him and Hendrix used to get into it all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like I forget a tennis ball in the backyard, man, and they used to be wrecking. You know what I'm saying? So like it's
Yeah, man.
Hemi crazy. That's crazy, Hemi. That's crazy, yo.
He tortured you this morning, Toyo, but hey, it's all good, baby. It's all good. Hey, y'all, but look, man, we gotta make our rounds, yo, because we do gotta get over to the cookout with Big Toyo.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you know what it is, man. It's your boy Big A, man. Back in there like I left my wallet and keys, man. But I'll be back. I will be back. Catch me up next. Catch me outside at the cookout.
For sure, man. Hold on, I'm sending my email so brother RBG can get a hold of me.
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah, cool. All right, so y'all already know how we end the show, man. If you don't know, you will learn today. Every day at the end of the show, I like to send a blessing out, man. The Christian watchword. It's a really quick prayer. I just feel like it's a need. It's a need, man, because with all the hate we got in this world, man, we just need some positivity, and it needs to go beyond just the dogs, man. So that's what I believe in, and it comes from the heart. Genuinely, positivity is what I'm trying to push. And then we end the show with the Neo Dog Man chant, which is I say for the love of the dogs, and then the response either in the chat or on the panel is for the love of the game. Okay, so we're gonna get to that and we're gonna get out of here, man. May the Lord watch between you and me while we're absent, one from another. Amen.
Amen.
For the love of the dogs.
For the love
For
of
the love of the game. Peace.
Yeah. It's that side they ain't ready for. We build dogs, not fairy tales. Shogun standing tall, boy, you build brittle. We build different. We run dogs, we don't run mouth, boy, we build different. You bark loud, but your yard look missing. Cloud chase broke, we build different. Built different. Our fam name ring while yours just just whispering. Work show loud, y'all just post fiction. This for the real ones, we built different. Talk big online, but your collar still loose. No scars on your boots, boy, who you fooling? Papers look funny, dog acting moody. We raise real hounds, y'all posting for the movies. Big hill grind, elevated song rockin'. PBK hustle non-stop, bulldogging. Catch guard on deck, big dogs, no jogging. Schoolboy teaching while y'all just blogging. We build different. We run dogs, we don't run mouth, boy, we build different. You bark loud, but your yard look missing. Cloud chase broke, we build different. Shogun, build different. Our fam name ring while yours just whispering. Work show loud, y'all just post fiction. This for the real ones, we built different. Dickie Foster in the trenches, never late. Never. Pyrex got that flame, pure weight. Straight cook. MKM bottom solid steel, no flake. Quick C, no gimmicks, real plates. Mike Band stay pushing that game. When Moon hit the yard, it's no lane. Indoors stay hunting real frame. Show enough certified, no shame. Vernon Star light it up, pure flame. Hemi James torque heavy in the lane. Fake ones stay out the frame. Stay out the frame. Fake ones stay out the frame. Stay out. Work been speaking, name been breathing. Fake love leave quick, real ones keep building. Morning talk, running laps while you sleeping. Loyalty crown, Shogun still leading. We build different. We run dogs, we don't run mouth, boy, we build different. You bark loud, but your yard look missing. Cloud chase broke, we built different. Built different. Our fam name ring while yours just whispering. Loud, y'all just post fiction. This for the real ones, we built different. Real certified. Only the real gon' recognize the real. Only the workers gon' respect the work. Shogun, I am in it. No frauds, no flakes. Either you built or you broke, choose up. Choose up.